Hi guys, so I'm finally getting around to making my Usborne Books and More video. I think that a lot of you don't or aren't very familiar with it, so I thought I would show you what I have from Usborne Books and More to help you get an idea of what kind of books and things that they have. So just to get started, I just wanted to show you the catalog. It's actually a pretty big catalog for a direct sales company, but there are a lot of different books that they have. They have activity books and nonfiction books and fiction books. They have collections and all sorts of different things. Like anything that your child might be into, they probably have a book, if not multiple books, on that subject. So yeah, I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story about how I got started. I was introduced to this company a couple months ago. I got invited to a Facebook party one of my friends was holding. I won a drawing from that party, and I won a book, and I bought 3 different books from that party. And then after that, the lady asked me if I wanted to have a party, so I did. I got $95 worth of free books from my party, and she also used some of her commission to refund me for my kit, which sometimes they decide to do that just to get more recruits. So I got my kit for like $15, which like one book in my kit is worth $15, and I got, I think, like 6 or 7 maybe, if not more than that, plus all my business supplies. So yeah. So I'm just going to get started with the books, and I hope you guys get to know these books and this company more as I go along. So first ones I'm going to start out with are the Usborne Beginner books. I have 3 of them. I bought the Under the Sea book in my first order that I ever purchased. These books are $5, and they are hardback books. They're non-fiction, and they have just a lot of information. These are books that you could read with younger children, or like your beginner readers could read these themselves or start to read these. Lots of different information, really interesting actually. So I have the Under the Sea one, I have farm animals, and I have bees and wasps, which this one came in my kit. I wouldn't have picked out bees and wasps for myself, but it came in my kit. So those are the beginners books. There's a bunch of animals, like tons of different animals, and then there's also the adventure ones, which are like planes and pirates, and I think there's like, I'm trying to think, different places and different like weather maybe and stuff like that. But there are a lot of these books. Okay, so next I'm gonna go with my favorite books. These are the That's Not My series. I have, let's see, 6 of them. I have That's Not My Fox, That's Not My Monkey, That's Not My Cow, That's Not My Tractor, That's Not My Kitten, and That's Not My Puppy. These are all touchy-feely books. Like the front of them all have some sort of texture or something to them. So all of the pages, the collar is smooth, the ears are fluffy. These ears are really, really fun. They're really fluffy. The tractor one is rough on the front. The tires are squishy. So the trailer is rough. But every page says that's not my tractor, it's blank is too blank. And then at the very end it says, that's my tractor, its headlamps are so shiny. So at the end they find their puppy or their monkey, whatever. So, and these books are $9.99. And they are hardback, and they're board book pages. Okay, the next ones I'm going to talk about are also some of my favorites. These are the Shine a Light books. I have 5 of them. I have Secrets of the Seashore, Secrets of the Vegetable Garden, On the Space Station, Secrets of the Winter, and Secrets of the Rainforest. Shine a Light books are really neat. These are hardback books, and on the pages it starts off with the story. These are nonfiction. And then on this, like the right hand side, it says something and then ask a question. Can you see one very tall tree in the forest? And I'm going to get out my phone here, turn on your flashlight, and you put it behind the page. You can use any flashlight, and you can see, hopefully, that it shows a big tree in the page. This one says, what's hiding under this leaf? You shine it, and there's a butterfly. I don't know if you guys can see that, but. So these are really, really fun. The kids think they're like magic. They think that they're doing magic when they shine the light underneath. And really all it is the image is in black and white on the next page. So, yeah. So those are the Shine a Light books. These books are, I think, $14.99? $12.99. But they're very large books. Very good quality covers. All of these books have really good quality covers, and they're just really good quality in general. Alright, so next I'm going to talk about the Usborne phonics readers. I only have one of these. I have Goat in a Boat, and these are just really simple books for somebody that's learning how to read. Cute illustrations. This book is $6.99. There's a bunch of these in the collection. I think there's, they all have like a rhyme. They all rhyme inside too. But like Goat in a Boat, like Fox in a Box. I don't think that's one of them, but that's like the idea. So that is the phonics readers. The next is Usborne's Baby's Very First Slide and See Animals. This is sort of like a flat book kind of. You know, the ones where you can make the pages open the flaps, or like a pop-up book. It's an interactive book, but this one is easy because you just slide the things so you can't rip off the flaps or, you know, smush the pop-ups so they don't get ruined because they just slide. They're built into the pages and they slide. So these don't have a whole lot of pages. They're just, it's like it said, Baby's Very First Slide and See. There's different ones. This is the animals one. So, and this one's $14.99. Hardback and board pages. Go ahead, baby. What? Next is Hey Jack. Hey Jack is $4.99. This is a series. These are just small chapter books. Here's some different. It says collect them all. The Hey Jack is the boy version, and then there's also a girl character one. And so those are those. I think there's like maybe 4 chapters in this whole book. Actually, I think 3. Very big words, simple words. So for your very beginner reader that's just getting into chapter books. Okay, so next I'm going to go into the more activity books. So these two I got in my kit. This first one is the Usborne Pocket Puzzle Book. It is $6.99, and this is good for car rides, waiting rooms, just passing time. They have a lot of, this is like mazes and, let's see, word searches, just different puzzles and different things that kids can do to pass time. Let's see. I think this one's a scrambler. You have to unscramble the words. One that has a code. You have to decode the message. What shape comes next in the sequence? So, what's different in these two pictures, those types of things. So these are really fun. There's a lot of different activity books like this one. But that's the Puzzle Pocketbook. This one, I also have some Wipe Clean cards, but this is the Wipe Clean book, 1, 2, 3. The Wipe Clean books are awesome. These are hours of endless fun, really. They come with a dry erase pen, but you can also use the Crayola crayons for your messier, like littler kids, so you don't get marker all over. You can use the crayons, dry erase crayons will work on these pages. So the 1, 2, 3 one has the pages where you can write all the different numbers over and over again. There's just different things that they can trace, different vocabulary, different places where they can trace the numbers so that they learn numbers and learn how to count and whatnot. They can trace the 6 different flags, pendants, whatever, the lollipops. So, yeah, this is the Wipe Clean 1, 2, 3 book. There's also ABCs and I think like first words and stuff like that in these. This one is $7.99. The other Wipe Clean product I have are the Wipe Clean Animal Doodles. They're activity cards. These were $9.99. This is one thing that I ordered in my first initial purchase. These are so cool. I saw a video on this in the first party I attended, and I just thought they were so cool. So I had to get them, even though it's going to be a really long time before Peyton gets to play with these because, you know, obviously she can't draw or anything. But these are just a bunch of different cards. They're front and back. And this one says doodle patterns on the bottom crocodile, so it looks like the top one. So they can draw on the bottom crocodile. This one they can turn fish, or turn the shapes into more fish. They can draw on the turtle. They can add more penguins and fill in the shapes with the dot. So these are really, really cool. I love these. There's, I think there's a couple more different doodle cards, but I thought those were really fun. So sticking with the card theme, I also have 3 other different sets of cards. I have the baby's very first flashcards. I think these are the only 3 actually. I have animals, things that go, and toys. These are just sets of flashcards. They're more like board flashcards. They're thicker, so you know babies can't bend them and whatnot. Let's see. This is the toys one. So this just has different toys: digger, dinosaur. They are front and back. Robot, dog, duck, bunny, telephone, doll, Jack in the Box. So just a bunch of different fun things for babies to learn. These sets are $7.99, and these are $9.99. I don't know if I said that or not. I think I did, but just in case. Alright, so those are all of my cards. Let's see. Next we bought the Big and Little set. This is just a little book set. Let's see. We have Splash in the Sea, Fun on the Farm, Stump in the Swamp, and Snuggle in the Snow. So these are just little books for baby. These I think, yes, these do rhyme. Yep. And they actually do have stories in them. A lot of these little books just have maybe like a word on each page or whatnot, or just pictures. These actually do have stories. So these are really cute. My grandma bought these for Peyton. And this little set is $7.99. Okay, next, these 3 books, bigger books, were all in my kit. Like I said, one book equaled the $15 that I got my kit for, and this one is $14.99. So, yeah, the $15 was very well spent. I wouldn't have picked this one for myself, but I think it's a really cool book, and I think that I could use it for a giveaway or something if I didn't want it in the long run. But this is called See Inside Great Cities. This is one of the Usborne flat books. This has just some larger cities in the world, so like Paris, New York, Sydney, and let's see, where's a good one here? So, some people think Sydney Opera House looks like a row of shells or ships with their sails up. And then it talks about, you know, this is the inside of it, and it has another fact. Let's find New York City. Here's New York City. The Woolworth Building, and then it talks about, looks like when they built it, the Statue of Liberty, when they built that one, the Empire State Building. So just, I mean, it's all in nonfiction, obviously, just different facts and things. So they're also, I think, See Inside Dinosaurs. I think there's a See Inside the Body one. So really cool. A lot of good information. So See Inside Great Cities, that's the flat book. Next is Usborne's very first book of things to spot out and about. This one is just really fun. It's this one has like thicker pages, and there's cutouts in certain pages. Like, let's see here. But like this one is bike ride, and it just asks questions like who is wearing a helmet with spots, and which bike has a blue basket. So really fun illustrations. Just a bunch of questions on, I mean, so your child can spot different things. Animals, grocery shopping, the beach, snow days, starry night. So really cool. This one is $11.99. The last book I have to talk about is really cool. I have not yet read, I mean, I've read a few stories in here just looking through it, but this is The Enchanting Stories for Young Readers. This one is my most expensive book. This one is $19.99. But this book is more of like, I don't even know what to call this this cover. It's kind of squishy. It's hard, obviously, but it has like the squishy protectant on it, I guess. This is a really large book. It does have the ribbon bookmark in it. It kind of reminds me of like a bedtime book. You know, you read a story at bedtime and you can just work your way through the book. This has like The Wizard of Oz, The Secret Garden, Black Beauty, Little Woman, Heidi, The Railway Children. Oh, what else? That might be it. Actually, there might be a... Yes, contents. Railway Children, Wizard of Oz, Secret Garden, Black Beauty, Little Woman, Heidi. Yes, that was all of them. So, yeah, these are just stories that, like I said, it reminds you of something that you would read at bedtime, and so you can, you know, work your way through all the stories. There are also, I think there's a fairy tale one. There's one, I'm trying to think of what else. I can't remember what the other ones are. But I think there's quite a few of these. I do know that this one, you know, everybody's so used to the Dorothy wearing red slippers. I'm pretty sure this one, this one is, she doesn't have the red ruby slippers. She has silver shoes, which is actually what in the real book she has. So these do follow the real stories. But they've got really cool illustrations in this one too. But yeah. So those are all of the books that I have. I plan on ordering some more. There are so many new ones that I want. There's one called All Better. And there's actually like Band-Aids that you can stick on the ouchies and whatnot. And there's a new one that's called Nibbles. And that one's like a book monster. That one looks really fun. There's some that are called one's called I'm a Dirty Dinosaur, and one's I'm a Hungry Dinosaur. And the illustrations are actually, the Dirty Dinosaur one is with mud. The illustrator actually used mud to create the pictures, and the Hungry one is chocolate frosting. So those are really fun. There's sound books, ones with the buttons to make sounds. There's tons of books. There's a website. I will link it with this video, so you guys can go check those out. I am having a launch party this week. If you want to come check out some of the things that I share and introduce in there, I'm going to be sharing other people's videos of different books, so you can see some more books that I don't have. So I hope this gave you an idea of what Usborne has to offer, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So we'll see you later. Thanks.